Ladies and gentlemen, wherever you're watching from, people of the world, the time is now. The time to reclaim your sovereignty, humanity, integrity, and dignity. Have no fear, and even if you do fear, face everything and rise. We are living in some trying but exciting times of our lives. It is one of the most important times to be alive because the unveiling is scary. Secrets are being revealed. Culprits are running for cover, hiding in deep underground bunkers, places, spaces, locations that you and I don't know where they can be found. But have no fear. These times were already prophesized. They are here now. What are you and I going to do about it? Because a big war is coming between good and evil, between the awake and the asleep, or between the now awakened and those who have been keeping us asleep. So you have to pick sides. Which sides do you want to be on? Are you too materialistic or you are spiritual? You can't serve two masters. Only a few own. Only a few own. And it's done intentionally. Don't mistake what I'm saying. It is done systematically because all systems create. This is the formula that I came up with just by my observation. All systems create overwhelming conditions, nefarious competitions, monstrous reactions, but mediocre solutions or no solutions at all. Pay attention to your community, to your nations, whatever you're suffering or dealing with in your communities. Look at your governments. Why can't the governments of the world solve their problems? Why is it that a small select group of powerful people rule almost 99% of the population? They want to create a new world order, which I call the old world order because it's an order of thievery. They just want to make it more global, whereby they can come into your country, my country, and just take anything they want. The U.S. just kidnapped Venezuela president January 3rd, 2026. Bombed Nigeria December 25th, 2025. Bombed Iran, June of 25. And then now, collectively with Israel, bombing Iran again. The UN is not saying anything. And even if they are saying something, they're not making any strides to stop America and Israel from bombing. The US Congress, even if they may be saying something, they're not doing anything about it. And the moment the US sends ground troops, it's over. It's going to be a war like no other because Iran has strong ties with China and Russia. And whether you know it or not, the US has been indirectly fighting Russia through Ukraine. So Russia now is sitting back and saying, yes, I got them where I want them to be. Come on, bring it on. Because I'm ready to bomb you too. Only a few own. This is an acronym that I found out about recently. If you haven't gotten the new book, my new book, Are You the Author-Rity of Your Life? Please get you a copy today. This book will open your eyes. Right here. This book right here. You need to have this book in your library of study. This book right here. This book right here. You need to have this book in your library of study. Powerful book, not because I wrote it, but because of the information contained in this book. Let me read something to you real quick. The New World Order and the World Economic Forum are two of or amongst other institutions that will bring about a totalitarian and technocratic global order. Mark my words. They're not just having meetings at Davos, Switzerland every year just for theatrics. Not to mention the ones they don't show you on television. They don't invite you and me. They don't need our votes. They don't need our approvals. They don't need any type of suggestions or commitments. Only a few own. Now, why am I keep saying or restating that phrase, only a few own? Because I found out something very interesting about the New World Order. In other words, the acronym New World Order is N.W.O. and the World Economic Forum, W.E.F acronym. When you flip or when you rearrange the letters N.W.O, N.W.O and W.E.F, World Economic Forum. So you just read from F backwards to W. That is few, F-E-W. And then N.W.O, you switch the letters around, you have own, O-W-N. Few, own. You got it? All right. Let me show you. This book, I just wrote it. I just hope, just take a picture if you want to know. Just take a picture. I'm gonna make sure you see it. Just take a picture if you want to. Take that picture real quick. Get it close. All right. All right. All right. All right. Why are they doing this? They are doing it because they want to own everything. They are showing you right now they're not hiding anything anymore. They're coming out full throttle. They want to own everything. They want to make everybody a slave. Okay? And they will do it if we allow them. They have been planning this for centuries. No is, what's, because, shoulda, woulda, coulda about it. They've been plotting behind the scenes. That's why they came up with Agenda 2030. Even though they give you your 17 global sustainability goals, I always ask, who is really going to benefit the most? Global Sustainable Development Goals, right here. These are the goals. 17 of them. It sounds positive. It sounds nobling. It sounds peaceful, promising. It's going to benefit everybody. I don't think so. You cannot deceive people so long and think it will always stick for eternity. At some point, people will realize the lies and no longer want to be a part of it. All I can say is open your eyes. Don't take my words for it. Get the new book, not Beacons, but Are You the Author-Rity of Your Life? Great information in this book. This book will open your eyes. It will make you become your greatest versions of yourself, and it will prepare you for the world that they are creating. They are creating a world of serfdom on a large global stage. We can't allow it. Do not accept the digital IDs. Do not accept the vaccines. Do not accept what you listen to, watch on these media screens. This media really means, the true meaning of media is mental enslavement by demons in authority. I coined it this way because every time I watch anything so-called news on television, they just feed you propaganda. They've been doing this for the longest time. It is not news. It's only news to you when you don't know what you're being fed. But anyway, I didn't want this video to go this far, but I have come to the end of the video. Only a few own the acronym that they created, New World Order and World Economic Forum, is nothing but few owning anything. That's why they said, let me read it to you. That's why they said, you will own nothing and you will be happy by 2030. Listen to this, and I'll end on this. This is what George Bush Sr. said when he was alive. We have before us the opportunity to forge for ourselves and future generations a new world order, a world for where rule of law, not the law of the jungle, governs the conduct of nations. When we are successful, listen to this, and we will be, they're very assured of this, we have a real chance at this new world order. An order in which a credible United Nations can use its peacekeeping role to fulfill the promise and vision of the UN's founders. Where in the world have you seen the New World Order benefited anybody but the top 1%? Where in the world have you seen the United Nations Army even bringing about peace in any nation? Find me one nation, United Nations, so-called United Nations, have been a part of its so-called rebuilding process and made that country more prosperous, more healthy, disease-free. You can't name one. I'm done. Go out and be great. Please like, share, and subscribe. Comment below. I would like to hear your thoughts. Beacons of light, just be it. Your greatest versions of yourself in this lifetime, because you don't have 200 years to live here, but you do have now if you create the life that you want for you and your family. Peace.